their families in the developing world. We can be the generation remembered for ending the global water crisis once and for all.
Don't mess with me, because I will kill you and everybody you love.
Alright guys, so I saw Power Rangers not just once, but twice. Both different days, one on Friday, one on Sunday. And that just really, I guess that should really tell you how much of a fan I was of Power Rangers back then. So in Power Rangers, we have a group of 5 teens who are, you know, like they are called in the TV show, teenagers with attitudes. They're basically, each and every single one of them are going through some type of struggle. They're all struggling through life, and they all have their problems, whether it's at home or at school. They're all having their problems there, and they're all struggling to fit in. Jason, Billy, and Kimberly actually basically end up meeting each other in detention, while the other two, Trini and Zach, are actually more, they don't really have any friends around. So, of course, the part in the film where they all end up meeting each other when they find the power coins, and of course, become the Power Rangers. Or at least, they're chosen to be the Power Rangers. I have a history with Power Rangers. When I was about 3 or 4, I was first introduced to the Power Rangers, and I just had so much fun watching Power Rangers on TV every morning, or at least every time when they played on TV. And I was like, the Power Rangers just had such a big impact on my childhood, and I guess Power Rangers is the reason why I actually liked superheroes, because basically the Power Rangers, if you think about it, they kind of are superheroes, and I really liked them as a kid. So they really have a big impact on me and my childhood, and I was just a big fan of them when I was younger. And of course we have the newer series Power Rangers, which aren't good really at all. And I was afraid that when they announced this movie, I was afraid that they were going to find a way to ruin it. And when I first heard about a Power Rangers movie, I was like, no, I just don't want to see a Power Rangers movie. I just want them to leave the property alone. I don't want them to ruin it anymore as they are right now with the newer TV series. But I am happy to report that Power Rangers, Saban's Power Rangers, actually lived up to all my hopes and my excitement from the trailers, because I really liked the first trailer, and the second trailer was a ton of fun. So those trailers for this movie actually kind of made me a bit more excited for this movie, but still, I was still like a little bit scared that they're gonna find a way to just ruin this amazing, or well, like amazing franchise. I love the first act to this movie, not only because it combines Chronicle and Breakfast Club, because who knew that that would work out on the first act of Power Rangers, and it worked out very well. And we just get to know each character very well, and I just really like the first act. The second act of this movie still holds that Chronicle vibe that the first act has, and they're still figuring out their powers and they're training with their powers, and we get introduced to Alpha 5, and not just Alpha 5, but we also get introduced to Zordon, who later we find out that actually has problems with Rita Repulsa, who is the villain, and why they actually end up hating each other. And basically for this very reason of why Rita and Zordon don't like each other, it's the reason why Zordon is actually assembling this new group of Power Rangers. And the third act is all action and all the Power Ranger stuff that we all know from the TV show, and it's awesome. I really like the characters in this movie. They're all great. I don't think there's one character that I found dull, because we really get to know each character, like I said a million times before. But either my favorite has to be either Billy or Zach, because Zach's just so crazy. It's just so fun seeing how crazy he is. And Billy, he's like all nerdy like he is in this TV series, and he's also very funny in this movie. RJ Cyler just nails every single scene he's in, and again, same for the Black Ranger, Zach Ludi Lin, who you just know he's having a ton of fun. You know everyone is having a ton of fun. I decided to turn the light on instead, but anyways, also Bill Hader as Alpha 5, and Bryan Cranston as what's his name, Zordon, who Bryan Cranston also did voices for, like these monsters I believe there were in the original Power Rangers series. So casting him as Zordon was actually a really good decision, and they just did well. Alpha 5, he's not as annoying as I thought he could have been. He's actually kind of funny. He also brings a lot of humor, and I really liked him as well. Yes, they do use that one Kanye song that they used in the trailer, but I thought that it was used at the right moment. But let's not forget that they used the original 1995 Power Rangers theme. Awesome. I also forgot to mention how over the top Elizabeth Banks was as Rita Repulsa, but at the same time I thought she was terrifying, she was menacing, and she kills people in this movie, which is actually, I don't really mind it because it is PG-13 after all, and it's what I didn't want the Rita Repulsa that we had in the TV series where she was, you know, a cheesy villain. I like her more like this, like more violent and a bit more serious, even though she was over the top, which is okay, I guess, because it looked like Elizabeth Banks was having a lot of fun being this character. Everyone in this cast was having a lot of fun with this movie, and you could tell. CGI was a bit messy sometimes, but for what it is, I thought it was good CGI. It's not bad CGI, but sometimes it is messy. Both times that I watched this movie, not once was I bored. This movie, for a Power Rangers fan, longtime Power Rangers fan, I was satisfied. If you used to like Power Rangers, or if you like Power Rangers, you'll definitely get a kick this movie. Even if you're not a Power Rangers fan, you'll probably still have fun with this movie. The geek inside of me says that I love this movie, but like the real me says that I really liked it. But definitely a movie I will be picking up on Blu-ray, and it's just a ton of fun to watch. It's definitely a good movie. It's not bad, and even if people say that it's decent, I see why. It's definitely not a bad movie, I'll say that. But this movie, I just can't wait for the sequel. I really do hope they make the sequel and the other six planned Power Rangers movies that they have, because Lionsgate and Saban have 6 more Power Rangers movies planned. So I really hope they all do happen after all, because it's just going to be such a fun franchise. I'd be willing to see all of them, pay to see all of them opening night. I'm just so excited for the sequel. Overall, I'm going to say that Power Rangers is definitely a full price worthy movie, and that's why I'm going to give it a B+. Please watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely like the most fun movie that is out there right now. It's a ton of fun to watch, especially in a theater full of possibly Power Rangers fans, like both of my theaters were, and in surround sound that would just like surround you with all the action scenes. It's just so much fun to watch. It's a theater experience. But other than that, have you guys seen Power Rangers? If you guys seen it, please let me know what you guys thought about it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.